Then, minutes, hours, or even days after they started out, the sperm that have struggled so far will find what they set out for. Deep in the folds of the fallopian tube, here magnified 1,000 times, an egg. As they get near, the sperm are lured towards their goal by a chemical signal sent out from the egg. Each sperm carries in its head all the genetic information the man will contribute, and this now needs to meet with the mother's genetic information waiting inside the egg. Suddenly, one of the sperm, which has been burrowing into the wall of the egg, breaks right through. Inside the egg, the genetic information is gathered in 2 tiny balls. Details from Philippa are in one, and from Jeff in the other. In a moment, the information will fuse together. And the instant that happens, the unique inherited characteristics of a new life will be fixed. All the information from Philippa and Jeff is now there to determine whether their baby will be a boy or a girl, tall or short, have blue eyes or brown, even whether it's predisposed to heart disease or certain kinds of cancer. But as yet, the baby itself does not exist. In fact, the chances of the fertilized egg surviving are far from certain. Some will do nothing, but just over half will do this. It makes a copy of itself and divides, again and again. Seen down the lens of a laser microscope, the dividing egg looks like a strange berry. It's a cluster of 8 identical cells. But they won't be identical for long. As Philippa and Jeff continue life as usual, they're completely unaware of the changes going on inside Philippa's body. Hour after hour, the fertilized egg continues to change, and all the time, it's journeying along her fallopian tube towards her uterus. Her uterus too is transforming. Its lining has swollen and thickened. We're seeing a part of the lining magnified almost 10,000 times. It's the landing ground for the fertilized egg. But the egg establishes itself in the womb in a very unexpected manner that will set the tone for the next 9 months. Growing inside Philippa's womb just 3 weeks after fertilization. The round ball is the yolk sac, a temporary food store. Stretched across the top is the embryo itself. Within it, thousands of new cells are created every second. And somehow, they are given instructions to where they fit in. This long column is the foundation of the nervous system and the brain. The basic layout of the body is from a very early stage quite familiar. At 6 weeks, the developing spine is bent double. The butt of an arm is beginning to form near the top. This is the head. But the exact details of each embryo are unique. It's being built to a genetic blueprint which is a one-off, never tried before. Work starts at the head and progresses down. By 6.5 weeks, that makes the head, on the left, disproportionately large. All 4 limbs have sprouted, though the right arm is hidden behind the umbilical cord. But as the embryo's genetic blueprint is brand new, it's never actually been tested. Each new step could reveal a fatal mistake. and they're much more common than you might think. It's a harsh reality, but what you see here will not inevitably become a baby. 5 out of 6 embryos will not have survived up to 8 weeks in the womb. It's almost impossible to see a developing feature and not imagine it finished. But the truth is, this will only become an eye if luck stays on its side. Every moment we watch, this embryo is taking another step into uncharted territory. The embryo has reached 8 weeks. It looks like it may become a boy, but in fact, what you're looking at could develop not into a penis, but a clitoris. The embryo's sex is hidden. For now, both male and female look the same. Also hidden is the construction work inside the body. Millions of cells are becoming bone, lungs, and brain. At this stage, 9 weeks, the stomach is producing its own digestive juices and the heart has started its vigorous pumping. We now call it not an embryo, but a fetus. But the name change doesn't mean its future is any more assured. The risk of failure still accompanies each new development. Footprints and palm prints are engraved. All the time, the work is fueled by the supply line, the umbilical cord linking the fetus to the mother. Now, a crucial stage of pregnancy is over. The fetus has managed to complete the basic structures of its body. It has taken 12 weeks. For the rest of pregnancy, it will be chiefly devoted to getting bigger. And it must get a very great deal bigger, because the scale of these pictures is deceptive.